Hello friends, welcome back for the lecture series of engineering mechanics. Now we are in fourth unit. So let's start the second lecture of fourth unit, that is numericals on analysis of truss by method of joints. So before proceeding towards the numericals, you must know what are the different steps involved while solving the numericals of analysis of truss by using the method of joints. So in that case, first consider the equilibrium of whole truss. When we consider the equilibrium of whole truss, at that time you have to apply the condition of equilibrium, that is summation of f of x is equal to 0. So the h indicates the summation of f of x, h for the horizontal forces. Summation of f of x is equal to 0. Second condition of equilibrium, summation of f of y is equal to 0, and summation of moment about any point or at any joint of the truss is equal to 0. So after applying these three conditions of equilibrium, you first find out the support reactions. Okay, got it? First find out the support reaction by using the condition of equilibrium. Once it is over, when the condition of equilibrium, after application of that, you are able to find out the support reaction. Second step is to draw the free body diagram of each joint separately. Okay, so while selecting the joints for analysis of truss, you have to choose the joint in a such way that there should not be more than two number of unknowns. Because why we cannot consider the joint having more than two number of unknowns? Because we have to consider the condition of concurrent force system of equilibrium. So in that case we are having only two equations, that is summation of f of x is equal to 0 and second condition is summation of f of y is equal to 0. So only two equations are available. So we can able to find out only two unknowns from that two equations. So care should be take while selecting the joint for the analysis. The first joint consists of only two unknowns, not more than that. Got it? First find out the support reaction by using the three condition of equilibrium. Second, choose the joint which cannot consider more than two unknowns. Then apply the condition of equilibrium of concurrent force system and then solve this joint. Once that joint is over, then take the next joint, or the analysis should be continued in the same manner as that of the process number 2 or the step number 2. Got it? I think all of you have clear this. पहिल्यांदा काय करायचं आहे, आपल्याला सपोर्ट रिॲक्शन फाइंड करायचे आहेत बाय युजिंग द कंडिशन ऑफ नॉन कंकरंट इक्विलिब्रियम ऑफ नॉन कंकरंट फोर्स सिस्टीम. एकदा सपोर्ट रिॲक्शन माहीत झालं आहे की नंतर आपल्याला असा जॉईंट घ्यायचा आहे की त्या जॉईंटमध्ये दोन नंबरपेक्षा जास्त अननोन नको आहेत, कारण की आपल्याकडे दोनच कंडिशन आहेत इक्विलिब्रियमच्या फॉर कंकरंट फोर्स सिस्टीम, आणि त्या दोन कंडिशनमुळं आपण फक्त दोन अननोन्स फाइंड करू शकतो. गॉट इट? Then third step is repetition of second step by considering the next joint. Okay. Now example number 1. Evaluate the forces in the members of the truss as shown in figure. Now observe this truss. This truss is supported at point E and at point C. At point E there is which type of support? Roller support. And at point C there is a hinge support. This arrows which is shown by the green color, that is not in your problem given. Okay, so I have shown this arrow indicates that I have assumed the tension in each member of the truss. Initially you have to assume the tension in each member of the truss. Okay, so actually this is your second procedure. First is you have to find out the support reaction. Okay, Now here roller support is there, so I have replaced this roller support by one reaction, that is RE, and I have replaced this hinge support by the two reaction, one is horizontal and one is vertical. So vertical reaction at C, VC, and horizontal reaction at C is HC. Then apply the condition of equilibrium for whole truss. What is the condition of equilibrium for non-concurrent force system? Summation of f of x is equal to 0. So is there any force in x direction? No, there is no force in x direction. Therefore, h of c is equal to 0. H of c in that case is equal to 0. So if you find out the then you have to go for the second condition of equilibrium. What is summation of f of y is equal to 0. So what is indicate summation of all forces in y direction? What are the forces in y direction? This is RE, then this is 10, this is 5, and this is VC. So these four forces are in y direction. What is the condition then? RE plus VC plus 15 is equal to 0. So can I write down RE plus VC is equal to minus 15 is equal to 0 is equal to plus 15, minus because of the arrows are going in a downward direction. Our sign convention for summation of f of y is upward is positive. So plus RE plus VC minus 10 minus 5 is equal to 0. So RE plus VC is equal to 15. So this, let's say this is my equation number 1. Now this, if you observe this equation, there are the two unknowns, RE and VC. So we cannot able to find out the unknowns. So apply the third equation, that is we have to take the moment at this joint C. So how to take the moment? For that, taking the moment here, I have assumed the anti-clockwise is negative, okay, because I am having the PPT, there is anti-clockwise is negative. Okay, you can choose the anti-clockwise positive also. Okay, so here anti-clockwise is negative, so there is no any effect whatever sign you have considered. Either you have considered the clockwise negative, anti-clockwise positive, or anti-clockwise negative, clockwise positive, nothing will be happen. Now take the moment about point C. Now we have to take the moment about point C. So what is the moment created by the this 10 kilonewton force? This force into this, which is perpendicular distance. This force is 10 into perpendicular distance is 7.2. So 10 into 7.2, it will create the anti-clockwise, therefore it is minus. Say 10 into 7.2, minus sign indicates the sense. Similarly 5 into this distance is 3.6. So 5 into 3.6, again it is anti-clockwise, therefore negative. Then RE into this distance up to point C, 1.8. So RE into 1.8 is equal to 0. Here I have given the positive sign because RE will create the moment in clockwise sense. Here 10 Newton create the moment in anti-clockwise sense, therefore it is negative. So after solving this, you will get the value of RE. Substitute RE in equation first, you will get the value of VC. Now RE is known to us, VC is known to us, HC is known to us, all support reactions are over. तर आता पहिली स्टेप आपली संपली आहे. दुसरी स्टेप काय आहे रे? तर आपल्याला असा जॉईंट फाइंड करायचा आहे की जिथे मॅक्झिमम नंबर ऑफ अननोन्स विल बी 2. तर आता इथे बघा तुम्ही, इफ यू कन्सिडर द जॉईंट C, in this joint VC is known, HC is known, only two unknowns are these two are the unknowns, yes or no? So if you consider joint A also, so here 10 kilonewton is known, these two are the unknowns, so you can either go for the joint A or joint C. If you consider joint E, तर इथे अननोन किती रे? 1 2 3 आणि हा चौथा, हा माहिती आहे आपल्याला. मग हा यूज करता येईल का? नाही. मग आपल्याला जॉईंट कोणता घ्यावा लागेल? एक तर सी घ्यावा लागेल किंवा आपल्याला जॉईंट ए घ्यावा लागेल. गॉट इट? ओके. नाउ लेट्स कन्सिडर द इक्विलिब्रियम ऑफ जॉईंट सी. सो what are the forces are there in joint C? So the forces are VC, HC, force in member CB and force in member CE. So four forces are there. If we consider this is free body diagram of this joint, त्याची फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम घ्यायची तर आपल्याला हे चार दाखवा लागणार आहे. सो आय हॅव ड्रॉ दिस फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम इन्स्टेड ऑफ हियर वी सी आय हॅव ड्रॉन इन अ डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. Okay, you can show here also or here also. There is no any harm in that because this is by principle of transmissibility. You can show the force anywhere on its line of action. Now this is VC. Now by applying the condition of equilibrium for concurrent force, now all these force 1 2 3 and 4 are the concurrent forces, isn't it? Now apply the condition of equilibrium. Summation of f of x is equal to 0. So hc minus f of bc then minus f of ce cos of 53.13. how it is 53.13? तुम्हाला हे सगळे अँगल फाइंड करता येतील का रे मित्रांनो? बिकॉज दिस दिस 2.4 दिस इज 1.8. सो कॅन यू एबल टू फाइंड आउट दिस अँगल? दिस अँगल इज theta. Once this theta is known, tan inverse of 2.4 upon 1.8, this is known. So these two angles are equal because these two are the alternate angles. Similarly, these two angles, can you able to find out by using the tan inverse this theta? Once this theta is known, you can find out this theta also. Okay, so from that we have find out this angle is 53.13. Then apply the condition of equilibrium. First, horizontal forces. Okay, second condition, vertical forces. What are the vertical forces? VC, and this one is f of CE sine of 53.13 is negative, and VC is, we know that it is 35. We have already find out VC. Substitute that value, you will get the value of f of CE from this equation. Substitute f of CE in this equation. HC is we know that what is the value of HC is 0. So you will get f of BC. So f of BC माहित झाला आणि f of C माहित झाला. One joint is over. Now come towards the joint E. Now what is joint E? Here is the joint E. So in that joint f of CE is equal to f of EC. Remember that. याच्यामध्ये एकच फोर्स असतो. हा वेगळा आणि हा वेगळा असं नसतं. हा जो फोर्स येईल तोच हा फोर्स असतो. So here now at joint E, this is known to us. Already we have find out. This is known to us because just before we have find out these two are known, so only unknowns are two. So we can able to solve this joint E also to draw the free body diagram of now joint E. So this is the free body diagram of joint E. VC is 50 is known to us. F of C that we have already find out. F of C here 43.75. हे आपण पाहिलेलं आहे, हे 43.75. Okay. मग हा जॉइंट परत सॉल्व करा बाय अप्लाइंग द कंडिशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम. सेम समेशन ऑफ f of x is equal to 0, summation of f of y is equal to 0. Substituting these values, what are the known quantities? You will get f of BE and f of DE is now known to us. Okay, now two joints are over. Now how many members are known to us? 4 members are known to us. Okay, now next joint B. If you consider this joint B, so how many forces are on joint B? There are the 5 forces, but out of that 5 forces, some are known to us. F of BC is known to us. Then F of AB that we have to be find out. F of BE is known to us. BC माहित आहे, BE माहित आहे, हे 3 माहित आहेत. हे 2 फाइंड करायला काय अडचण आहे का? नाही. Then again this angle is known to us. This is 53.13. By geometry we can able to find out this angle also. Then apply the condition of equilibrium for concurrent force system. Summation of f of x is equal to 0. Summation of all forces in x direction. Now here f of BD. So resolve this f of BD into its two components. F of BD, I have resolved this into two components. F of BD cos of 53.13, f of BD sin of 53.13. Similarly this force I have resolved into its two components and add it algebraically in summation of f of x and f of y. So you will get the value of f of BD and f of AB. Then again joint D. For joint D, again apply the condition of equilibrium by geometry. This angle you have to find out. This resolve these two forces. into x and y components and I'll add it algebraically, you will get the value of f of AD. Whatever that values, if it is positive, then it indicates that assumed directions are correct. If f of AB, here both the cases it is positive, so it indicates that it is assumed direction. Initially we have assumed tension, so it is positive. So here if you solve this, we will get the f of AD minus value, so it indicates the, so here I have written directly as a 12.5 kilonewton positive, so it indicates actually it is initially it is minus, so it indicates the compressive, because assumed direction is tensile but we get the minus answer, therefore assumed direction is wrong, so instead of tensile it should be a compression. So this is the figure that I have changed it. So all are in tension. Initially I have shown it. So these members are in tension. So assumed direction of these members are correct, but these members are now shown the compression. So assumed direction of these members are wrong, so I have changed the direction. Okay, so it indicates that compression in the member. These three members shows the compression and all the rest of are in tension. And lastly you have to show all your result in tabular form. Got it? I think from this you are able to solve the numericals. So this is very basic and simple and important numerical. Initially we have to find out the support reaction, then choose the joint having the minimum number of unknowns, and from that joints we have to proceed for the next joint. Now next problem number 2. The truss is supported by the roller at C and hinge at A. Find the forces in all member of the truss. So if you observe this truss, very simple truss is given as compared to the previous problem. So only three members are there, AB, BC and AC member. At A there is a roller support, at C roller support, at A hinge support. So replace it by these forces by its reaction. Roller support only one reaction, hinge support the two reaction, horizontal and vertical. First step is to find out the support reaction by applying the condition of equilibrium after drawing the free body diagram for whole truss. So from that, here how many forces in x direction? This 10 and this HA. So plus 10 minus HA is equal to 0, so you will get HA is equal to 10. So assumed direction is correct, so HA is equal to 10 kilonewton. Okay, now second case, apply the condition of equilibrium for whole truss. So what are the forces? External forces you have to consider first, not this internal forces. Here the arrows are shown. इथे जे arrow दाखवलेले हे internal force दाखवतात, हे सुरुवातीला घ्यायचे नाहीये तर you have to consider this internal forces once you start the equilibrium of joint. Okay, now external forces, this is VA, this is RC. So only two forces. So VA plus RC is equal to 0. So it indicates that VA is equal to RC, but in opposite sense. Okay, so RC is equal to minus VA. Now we don't know the value of VA and RC. Then apply the equilibrium condition of third condition at A, that is moment about A. So RC into this distance is 5.2. It will create the moment. So 10 into 3, it is clockwise sense, 10 into 3 and RC into 5.2. So RC into 5.2, it is anti-clockwise, so minus. So RC is equal to 5.77 kilonewton and VA is equal to minus 5.77 kilonewton after solving this equation. मग आता आपल्याला RC माहित झालं, VA माहित झालं आणि HA पण माहित झालं. Okay, so we know all the three unknowns support reactions are known to us. Now next step is go the joint which here the minimum number of unknowns. Now here first joint is, I have considered joint A. Why A? Because here 4 unknowns are there. 2 are the support reaction, 2 are these 2. But out of that 4, 2 are already known to us. So we can go for joint C also or joint A also. कोणता पण joint घ्या, काही problem नाही. Joint A कडे जाऊयात आपण. Joint A. So joint A. So here apply the condition of equilibrium, summation of f of x is equal to 0. So f of AC minus 10 is equal to 0. So f of AC is equal to 10. The answer is positive, so assumed direction is correct. So it is tension. Now VA, summation of f of y, VA plus f of AB. So plus VA plus f of AB is equal to 0, but VA is minus 5.77 plus f of AB is equal to 0. So f of AB is equal to plus 5.77 kilonewton. So your answer is plus, so assumed direction is correct. So it is 5.77 kilonewton tension. Now consider the joint C. So find for joint C, apply the equilibrium condition, summation of f of x is equal to 0. So whatever the forces in x direction, so f of AC, that is f of AC is minus 10. Why it is minus? Because it is going in a negative direction. So minus 10 minus f of AC minus 10. Why minus? Because it is towards left. Now f of BC cos of 30 minus, because it is in second quadrant, which is equal to 0. After solving this, you will get f of BC is minus 11.55 kilonewton. So f of BC is now known to us. Okay. Now I have indicates all the forces. So only one f of BC we will get the minus. So it indicates that assumed direction is wrong. So I have shown it by the arrows which are going away from each other. So it is compression. Got it? So 3 members we have already solved. Now next problem. What is the next problem? Determine the magnitude and nature of forces in all the members of the roof truss as shown in figure. First, I will provide some times to observe this figure. You have to observe the figure. Where is the roller support? Where is the hinge support? And what are the external forces? And what are the size of the truss is given. Now this width of the truss is 2.8. This is given 4.5. This is again given 4.5. So total height is 9 meter of the truss. Width is 2.8 kilonewton. Here is roller support. Here is a hinge support. Okay, this red color arrow indicates the all forces, internal forces are tensile. This is our assumption. That is not given in the problem. Remember, here red color arrow problem मध्ये दिलेले नाहीत, ते मी दाखवलेले आहेत. Okay, so that shows the internal forces are tension. याची सुरुवातीच्या स्टेप मध्ये गरज नाही आहे. So this angle is theta A, this angle is theta B, this angle is theta C, this angle is theta D. Our aim is to find out the first angle theta A. How to find out theta A? Theta A, opposite side upon adjacent side, that is tan inverse. So from tan inverse you will get the value of 31.91. Similarly theta B, this upon this 4.5 divided by 2.81. So you will get theta B. Similarly theta C and similarly theta D. Okay, now angles are known to us. Okay, next step. Now consider the equilibrium of whole truss. आता इथे internal force दाखवले नाही आहेत मी. Okay, now this is the whole truss. Here is the hinge support, so I have shown by the 2 reaction. Here roller support, so I have replaced it by the 1 reaction. Now consider the equilibrium of total truss. Apply the first condition, summation of f of x is equal to 0, towards right positive, towards left negative. So HB plus HB plus RD minus 8.4 minus 8.4, so is equal to 0. So from that you will, this equation you will get. Then second condition of equilibrium, summation of f of y is equal to 0. So is there any force in y direction? There is no force in y direction, so you will get VB is equal to 0. Now apply the condition of third equilibrium moment at B is equal to 0. So from that, take the moment about B. So what is the moment about B? 8.4 into this distance is 4.5. It will create the moment in anti-clockwise, so minus. So 8.4 into 4.5. This is 8.4 into this distance is 4.5. So it will create the moment in anti-clockwise, therefore it is minus. Then minus RD minus RD. So what is this? Minus RD. It will create the moment into distance is again 4.5. So force into perpendicular distance. This will create the moment again in anti-clockwise sense. Therefore, it is minus is equal to 0. This 8.4 kilonewton force does not create any moment because it is passing through that joint B. So from that you will get the value of RD. So RD is minus 8.4 kilonewton. So it indicates that this RD is not in this direction. So sign of RD is in this direction. Okay. So once RD is known, so HB you will get. So HB you will get the 25.2 HB. So assume direction is correct. So the direction is not tensile here. So not compression. Okay. So direction is towards right. HB is known to us. Now continuation of same problem. Now external reactions are known to us. VB is known to us, RD is known to us, HB is known to us. Now consider the joint A, free body diagram of joint A. All the angles we have already find out. Then again apply the condition of equilibrium. Summation of f of x is equal to 0. Summation of all forces in x direction. What are the forces in x direction? Minus 8.4. Here this is minus 8.4. Here I have written minus 8.4. Now this force f of AB, resolve this into two components. F of AB cos of 31.9 minus, so minus f of AB cos of 58.1. Because this angle is given with respect to vertical, this angle you have to find out. This angle is 58.1. So therefore minus f of AB cos of 58.1. So from that f of AB is known to us. Now apply the second condition. Summation of f of y is equal to 0. So what is summation of f of y? Minus f of AB sine of 58.1 minus f of AC. This is again minus because it is in downward direction, is equal to 0. Substitute the value of f of AB is minus 15.9. So you will get f of AC is 13.5 kilonewton. Now AC is known to us, AB is known to us. Now come towards the next joint. Joint D, having the two unknowns. Again same, find out this angle is known to us with respect to vertical. Find out this angle 90 minus 31.9. So you will get the 58.1. Again apply the condition of equilibrium. Summation of f of x is equal to 0. Towards right positive, towards left negative. So f of CD, this horizontal component is f of CD cos of 58.1, but it is towards right, therefore it is positive. This is f of CD sine of 58.1. It is f of CD is towards up, so it is positive. So f of CD cos of 58.1, and this one is your minus 8.4. So substituting that you will get the f of CD. Now this f of CD is useful in f of y equation. So f of CD sine of 58.1 plus f of BD. Now here 15.9 you have to substitute as it is because we have got the plus answer, so it indicates assumed direction are correct. So substitute over here. So find out the f of BD. So from that you will get the f of BD, answer is minus. So assume that it is minus means it is assume initially tensile, but I have written over here positive. So change the sign and change the notation. It is compressive. So f of BD is known to us. Then consider the next joint, joint B. Again joint B we have to consider. Then apply the summation of f of x. Now if you have 25.2 f of AB cos of 58.1, it's resolve this force into its two component. This f of AB cos of 58.1 plus f of BC is equal to 0. Substitute that value, you will get the value of f of BC. It indicates the minus, so assume direction f of BC is not in this direction, it is in this direction, it is compressive. So f of BC is compressive. So again we have to write down all the answer in tabular form, which are the compression and which are the tension. So AB indicates 50 minus answer we have got, so it indicates it is compression. So here we have got the minus answer, so it indicates the compression. F of AC we have got plus 13.5 answer, so it indicates the tension. Similarly F of CD we have got the plus answer, so tension. BD minus, so compression. F of BC is compression. Okay, so friends, it is quite simple, but don't get confused while writing the compression and while writing the tension. So for that you have to assume all the internal forces in tension, that is which are going away from the joint. So if you got the positive answer for that joint, for that member, so indicates that your assumed direction is correct. So if plus answer indicates the tension, if you got the minus answer, so it indicates the assumed direction is not in tension, it is in compression. So accordingly you have to form the tabular form and complete your results. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.